that doesn't believe in ghosts. Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres, or swamp creatures. He's a skeptical robot that doesn't believe in ghosts. Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres, or swamp creatures. Ogres are skeptical robot that doesn't believe in ghosts. Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres, or swamp creatures. Ogres, ogres, are swamp creatures.
Hello, I am Luigi Greenberg, and this is Skeptical Robot. This is a members-only show, and we are going to be doing something a little different tonight. But before we get started, let me go ahead and bring out my guests. First off, my co-host, you know him, you love him. He's the most adorable ear of corn. Please say hello to Corn Diff. What's happening, buddy?
I am corn.
You are beautiful, Corn, sir. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you, Luigi?
I am wonderful. And I am glad that we are doing this off the cuff and that there was not a lot of time wasted.
Me too. Yeah. Very efficient over here.
Yes, we are. If nothing, we are efficient.
That's right.
And also, you know him as the Looney Tunes Critic. Some know him as Clay Duty, and some know him as Orson Welles. Please welcome Trevor, the Looney Tunes Critic. Hello, sir. How are you?
I am porn.
Now my mind is racing for what rhymes with
I go home
porn
now?
and corn and what I can be.
I am lamp.
Yes.
Slow drink.
Skull. Hey, thanks for being here, buddy.
I love you, buddy.
Hey, love you too, man.
Love you where you pee. Love you like a play
You
cousin.
don't know
buddy.
where I pee.
I do in the ladies' room.
Hey, thanks so much for being here. I am excited about this. Been looking forward to this for a while. And last and certainly not least, please welcome our very special, most treasured guest. She is special. She's a princess. She's awesome. Please welcome Cayley Lucy Tidebox. Hello.
I am Horn. Yeah, I kept it going. I got there. I'm not a hack. Leave me
That's
alone.
good. That's good. I like it. Hey, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, this is great. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you guys.
We are excited to have you, and I know that we have been looking forward to this. So let me tell the audience what we're going to be doing. We have decided that to offer our friends and members a little extra different content, and we're going to be watching some silly movies and riffing, Mystery Science Theater style, but you know, in the tone that we like to have, which is usually some sort of sexual butt sex joke and fart noise.
Which is what Mystery Science was always missing, in my opinion.
It's what it should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, here's the 80s. It was a weird time. Not nearly enough Coke jokes. Come on. But hey, we are excited. We think this is going to be fun, and hopefully also do this on a regular basis with some other shitty movies that we love. All of us love shitty movies. Some of us even like some good movies.
We do this kind of thing all through the picture.
We even have Orson Welles here on the panel. I mean, come on.
Yes. Yes.
But let's go ahead and just get started here.
It's a good thing JT's not here. He wouldn't understand what the hell I was doing. What? Okay. I guess you can talk to Rocco.
Is that what he said? Hey, JT's going to be on Friday. You should bring that up to him.
Bully for all of us.
You need to tell Cayley about what happened.
I need to tell her nothing. You need to play the movie, sir. Push the button, Frank.
If you weren't doing Orson Welles as Unicron from fucking Transformers, then who would ever know?
Autobots.
Yeah, there you go.
Roll out. I hate the fucking Transformers, by the way.
That's the worst movie that I've ever watched. I hated that movie.
Orson.
Goodbye. All right. It's you and me, Corn.
Oh, I hate the movie too. Megan Fox was bullshitting.
All right. Hey,
Listen,
Lucy, you want to get out of here? Fucking talk some real movies?
I was never a little boy, and so I feel like I could not enjoy that movie. Like, I feel like the nostalgia of the 1986.
I was a little boy, and I knew that. No, I was a little boy, and I knew that shit was gay in '86.
You have good taste.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 1986 Transformers?
Yes.
Correct?
Have you watched it recently? It's trash.
I watched it then.
Okay. You know what my answer to that question is? Yes, I have. It is trash, but at 6 years old, it was amazing. It is garbage. I get it. It was the tail end of a very fat, drunk Orson Welles' life.
Yes.
But man, did I love it as a kid. Here we go.
Oh, Big Bird.
Hey, watch it, Gus! He looks like Von Stroheim.
This is my introduction to the movies. This was actually something made in 1996 for the Lowe's Theater.
And for the record, it's the best thing we're going to see all night.
Probably. I agree.
Please, I just waxed the fur.
I found out today the yellow one was the bottom and the orange one was the top.
Important information.
Who was the yellow one? Bert? Was that Bert?
Yeah, Bert was the one whose head looked like a banana.
Or a corn.
Fair enough. If he was a reptilian, then it would be a corn. Bert would be. See how I brought it back to conspiracy? That's why I get the opening animation. Oh, don't talk. Oh, that's the autistic Muppet.
No way.
I'm not even kidding. That little girl in the center. They did some story a few years ago about how they were putting out autistic Muppet. Oh, an autistic Muppet now. So she gives really shitty hugs and doesn't get jokes. Yeah, that little orange one right there.
I have never heard that.
I remember when they had the homeless one.
Really?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
There was a homeless Muppet? On Sesame Street?
Yeah, I want to say it was in the early 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's why you know it. This isn't long enough, Weege.
I hear that a lot.
Let's go.
All right. So the first thing we're going to watch is a public service announcement called The Outsider.
The Outsider?
The Outsider.
That wasn't the movie?
The Outsider. Young America Films presents Sam Eagle in...
Discussion problems in group living just sounds ominous, doesn't it?
A Centron production.
Centron sounds like a transformer.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't get back into it.
Oh, it's never leaving.
Hey, it's Pugsley. It is.
Junior, all you think
Oh my
of
God,
is
that kid
Oh,
is
I wouldn't
huge.
say that. no fooling.
A young Christopher Lambert looks on.
Well, I'll bring some Cokes. Why don't you bring the sandwiches? Okay. I'll get Mother to make some potato salad. You might as well have the party over at my house.
Are they group living together?
I don't know.
They're just facing each other.
Question, because these are high school kids, no?
They look like they're 30.
The fat kid looks like the kid from Stand By Me who ate the pies
Yeah.
and threw up on everybody.
Jerry O'Connell.
Susan Jane. What's the matter
Oh
with
no,
you?
from the story.
Yeah, from the
Why is
story.
everyone else having such a good time when you're not? Why do
Lard
they
ass.
always leave you
Lard
out?
ass. That's right. That's right.
Do you look
Lard
different?
ass, lard ass.
Is it some way you act?
Oh,
What makes
shit.
You the outsider.
Oh my God, I'm such a dork. I actually know who that
One
is.
Nobody asked.
She was in another Mystery Science Central
Never
production.
tease me for liking Transformers.
And she was too, actually.
Take us
All these are. This is a Centron theater group right here.
Okay.
It's the regular stable
Look
of
at that
Centron
stare.
actors.
Jane, you make good
Oh my
grades.
God, that
You
looks
could really
evil.
help them. Why don't they ask you?
Mr. Rogers doesn't have as a
Things you're
severe
good at,
part.
Why do they make you the outsider?
Why
that.
did they make you the outsider?
Well, look, if it hadn't been for what they did in the ninth inning, we'd be okay.
Yeah, but did you see Joe out in center field? Hi, Marcy.
Oh God, I hope.
Oh, Susan.
Hi, Susan Jane.
I hope the answer isn't. You should put out more.
Okay if I sit down?
Sure, go ahead, sit down.
That is the answer, by the way.
It was the 50s.
It was true for me.
She said, look at this South. What you folks gonna have this
Hi,
afternoon?
Jimmy. I want a root beer. A chocolate ice cream cone, please.
That's what I want too, a chocolate ice cream cone.
Oh, I believe I've changed my mind. I want a chocolate ice cream cone, too.
Shame.
What a loser.
I want.
Why do the other kids do everything differently? They choose different things. They stick together on everything.
This is droopy.
Why are you always the one who's
Hey,
out of sync?
you always do
Is there
me.
It's
something
probably
matter?
because you're ugly and dumb.
All right, sorry, dude. Jesus.
Oh, is it? Good.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
I want that shirt with the pine trees on it.
The trees? I'm pretty impressed by that shirt.
I want that shirt,
I
man.
don't know.
Suppose we said
I bet you
something.
there's some bitch on Etsy that makes that shirt.
We didn't say anything to her. Maybe that's
Why
And
did
that
she
lady's
run
wearing
out?
Larry the Cable Guy's shirt.
I don't think she likes it.
I'm actually lost on the
Hey,
plot
what's the
here.
matter
Why did
with
she
us?
run out?
maybe more
The
than you
plot.
think.
She's
might have
embarrassed
tried to say
because she
something
likes
to
root
her.
beer and they like chocolate ice cream.
How's that tell?
Too bad the second page is terrible.
I'm afraid I can.
Women.
Yeah,
They're-
we're crazy.
That's what it's probably going to be. Women.
Quick, someone get a fainting couch. They have to make a decision.
They're sensitive creatures whose periods attract bears.
Say, what's the matter,
So
Marcy?
true.
Oh, nothing. I just don't understand that Susan Jane Smith. We were sitting here eating our ice cream cones, and all of a sudden she just jumps up and leaves. Who's Susan Jane Smith? Oh, you know, that fat girl in our homeroom.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, that one, Mousy. I think she's stuck up. She won't even speak to me, and I sit right behind her. I don't think she's stuck up. I think she's probably just scared of you. Scared
You
of
suck.
him? Scared of me? What for? I don't know anybody that's scared of me. Well, just the same, I'll bet that's the trouble. I bet she'd be a
Not
lot
enough
better-
people are scared of
Get
you.
her. Let's all go over to Lewis's and look at television.
Yeah, let's. Say, how about my super duper special? Hey, fellas, wait for me.
Get it? Because he's fat.
This is supposed to make people
Yeah.
more social? Like this was supposed to be good advice? I guess we've learned a lot since then.
Fucking everybody lived in that.
I
Have
thought I heard you come. Why, Susan, what's the matter?
you been drinking?
Nothing. Leave me alone, Mother. Susan Jane, something is the matter, and I want to know what it is. Now tell me. It's no use, Mother.
That fucking wallpaper.
Something you can't help. I must be different. I just don't fit in.
Mother,
Of course you're
I
different,
like
dear.
root beer.
Everybody
I'm a
is. No,
freak.
everybody's not different. Oh, maybe they look different or dress different, but most people, the kids at school, seem to belong. They plan parties together and do homework together. And they all choose chocolate ice cream cones. Susan, that doesn't make sense.
Wow, she
Have they
really
let you
went
out
there.
Something? If
This
that's
is funny.
it, we can have some of your friends over Friday.
Oh, Mother, you don't understand. Can't you see? Nobody'd come to my party. They're having a party of their own, and I'm not in on it. I don't want you to give me a party. I want to go to theirs.
It's a Republican
I want
party.
to have fun with them. I want... Oh, what's the use?
Aw,
Nobody can
shucks.
help me. Not even you.
Nobody can help you, Susan Jane? Maybe you
Not
can.
even Groovy.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out why things happen the way they do.
I
But sometimes there's a very simple answer.
Sometimes you're just a
You were
cunt.
just standing
I'm
there in
so
the hall
happy.
the next day. All alone, weren't you? The way you always are.
You smug
And you heard
cunt.
the girls talking. You thought they were talking about you.
Oh, no, we can't.
Are they
ask
not
her.
talking about me?
They are talking about her. That's like a running
Susan
plot
Jane,
point.
Who's a creep? Who are they talking about?
You.
You said it. She'd willed everything.
I should
Can't
stab
you
one
just
of
see her not
them.
opening her mouth all evening, sitting there like a pole? Why can't she relax?
A pole.
And the
That's not
clothes
cool.
she
What, just because
wears.
she's Polish?
It'd be different if she just put herself out a little, but oh no, she's too wrapped up in herself
Fucking
for
A,
that.
man.
Susan Jane,
thought this
wait
country
minute.
was a
They're
melting
not talking
pot.
about you. But
They
you
were
didn't wait
actually
to hear
talking
that,
about
did
Lady
you?
Bird Johnson.
That's what we in the stand-up biz. That's what we call a
We
callback.
just can't ask Miss Simpkins to be the chaperone at our party. We've got to get someone else.
The
All
big
right,
reveal
so ask Miss
that deserved a
Hatfield.
dum dum
Sure,
dum.
she'd be
That
fine.
they weren't
Hey,
talking
Lois,
about her.
Why don't we ask Susan Jane Smith to come too? Why? Oh, I don't know. It's just that something happened down at the drugstore. I think I told you about it. Maybe she feels the way I did once. Maybe we ought to be a little nicer to her. Suit yourself. The party's at your house.
Hello?
If you'd like to
Yes,
make a
this is
call,
Susan
please hang
Jane.
up and try again.
Marcy? Marcy Clark?
Yes.
No,
Hey,
Marcy
Susan, we're
Klein.
talking about having a party over here at my house Friday night. Not a...
Oh, you know what? I actually just thought of something talking about the big dramatic reveal. Dun dun dun. I don't think I played this for you. Gummy Chainsaw made this for me. Wait, hold on.
Wait, are those? Are those sirens coming from my end?
I don't hear any sirens.
Okay, then they are, and that means Art is imitating life, and I need to stop performing Clay duty.
I thought you were about to make a Clay Duty joke. That's funny.
No, no more smiles.
Here we go.
A real big one, just a bunch of us. Everybody's bringing something to eat. Why don't you come over? You could bring a cake. Nobody's bringing that yet.
But I thought you... Oh, no.
I'll be
I-
goddamn.
She's upset when she gets exactly what she wants.
It's the worst
Hello?
reaction.
Hello?
I was just inviting you for some ice cream to a party. There's no need for tears.
Jane? Susan Jane, what is it?
I can't go. I just can't do it. They called me a creep. They said I'd willed everything. They said all kinds of mean things about me. And now
I really want her to go to the party, and then they force her to drink root beer in front of everybody, and like point and laugh at her while she's doing it.
Oh no, girls are mean.
Smith, I'm Marcy Clark. Oh, yes. I must have said something.
Oh
this
yes,
every
the
day.
root beer cunt.
I don't know
They've
what
told
it
me
is,
about
but I'm
you.
worried. Marcy, Susan Jane has the idea
You're
that
a
you were
horrible
talking
human
about
being.
her. She thinks that you invited her to your party just because you felt sorry for her. Oh, no.
I was given
Then
this
I
script
see
to
it.
read to
Yes,
you.
Of course.
It does look like the script's
I
on her
thought you were
chest,
talking about
like
me.
Marlon
But
Brando.
we weren't.
Yeah.
We don't even think that about you. Susan Jane, I want to be your friend.
In
They-
fact,
Will you come to our
we
party?
have trouble
Yes, I
remembering
will.
that you
Gee,
exist.
you must think I'm pretty silly.
This is
No,
back when
because I
homes
felt
looked
the
like
same
hotels.
way Lots of times. You? Well, I have.
Every home looked
I'll
like
see
a
you
bathroom.
Friday. And don't forget to bring the cake.
Ah, there you go, bringing up cake again.
To think I could be so wrong about Marcy and Lois. And if I was wrong about them,
They
I might
only
be
use
wrong
What is that in
about
the
other
foreground?
Things too.
Is that an
Sure, I'm
incense
different
holder?
From Marcy and the rest of the kids.
That is
Then
weird.
they're different from
Yeah, it
me.
looks
lighter
like something that
doobie.
holds crystals.
They make friends easily. Guess I'll have to work hard at it. And I'm going to start working on it right now.
I'll never find a husband this way.
Luigi, we're trying to watch something.
Mother, they've invited me, and I'm going. And this time I'm going to try to make them like me. I'm going to join in and not hang back.
That was my mantra in 5th grade.
And God help them if they don't.
Do you think that'll make them like me?
Well, it's certainly a start, Susan Jane.
we
Yes,
put that
I
in
think
the
this
drop?
may be your chance.
Who would want
Well,
this
is
group of
everything set
dorks
for the
as
big
as
feast?
friends?
You mean the party? It's all set.
Just like we planned.
With one addition, Marcy's invited Susan Jane Smith. Susan Jane Smith?
Why her?
Well, why not?
I don't know. I just never thought of her fitting in with us.
Neither did I. But gee, we'll all be there, and if everybody's there, we ought to have a good time. Let's give her a try.
Why are they huddling up?
Bad? We don't
What
even
power?
know her. We'll find out.
They're planning on how they're gonna attack.
Yeah, no kidding. No one will miss her.
Well, Susan Jane, this is your big moment. The moment you've been waiting for. This is your chance to show the gang
Ask
what
for
you
ice
really are.
cream, not root beer.
Fix your hair and have on a pretty
It's
dress.
written on her hand.
You've even found a book on what
Ice
to
cream.
do to make people like
Root
you.
beer scratched out.
And you've made up your mind not to act like an outsider. But is this enough? Will it work? Will you do the right things? Will you say the right things? Will the gang accept you, Susan Jane?
You know, her problem
Will
is the
they do
droopies
the
in her
right
head.
things?
It's not anything else. It's just
Yes, Mother?
It's about time for you to go.
This isn't a narrator. This is actually a voice in her head that we're listening to.
the mom wants her to go so bad. She's like, just like 3 hours without this fucking bitch.
This is what I thought was hilarious about this. Do you know a boy or girl like Susan Jane? Does your group
I
ignore
read that
it's
so
like-
wrong. I read that is Susan Jane a boy or a girl? And I was like, oh my God, it's the reason that they don't like her because she's a dude. I literally thought we were watching trans stuff all along.
Which bathroom does Susan Jane go into?
I thought this was going somewhere completely different.
They
They didn't know what trans was back then, though.
Now I kind of wish it had. That would have been a great reveal, a big
She had-
long-term joke, long-form joke.
The Susan Jane had kind of boyish features and short hair, which is not super common in the 1950s for a woman. Like, I literally thought that
Yeah, it was.
That is funny. And
It was common.
not that short.
Everybody's fucking grandmother's hair was that short. They just kept it tight.
Wow.
Grandma's keeping it tight. That's what I want to talk about.
That's the drop.
Granny's keeping it tight. Skeptical robot.
Maybe I'll edit this. That there's like us like reacting like, oh, she was a boy all along.
What can a boy or a girl like Susan Jane do to make friends? How can the group help boys and girls like her?
We all know
all
the
this
answer to
and
that
more.
question.
The end or the beginning. If you take my meaning, forgive me by saying so. I'd love to know how you pronounce Ian and in July.
All right, so here we go. KILLDOZER.
Do you want to hear my story?
Does it involve some sort of politician that I've never heard of?
Apparently.
Oh, I don't know if we've established this yet, that half of the audience here has seen this movie. I still find that hilarious.
I went through a big 1970s movies kick, and especially the made-for-TV stuff.
Man, that is so awesome.
That's what you were doing when we met up at DabbleCon, I think, right?
Yeah, probably. I got on a 70s kick. One of my favorite film programmers, who was a programming director in Rochester for a long time, he loved the 70s films.
But Transformers 1985 6 is still a piece of shit.
Oh no, it's gonna hit that elementary school globe!
It's made out of Play-Doh. So I do know the plot of this movie to some extent. And
it's Glinda.
I'm not sure why they're making this look like a documentary. Like, this looks like a nature documentary of some sort.
Pizza bubbles from space.
I can't even tell what that shape is. What was it?
We now return you to the last shot from Jaws. And now, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
Stock footage of a beach.
Patrick went into oil before he was an actor.
Let's
By
be
the way,
honest. Here,
my limited memory, and plus I am a stoner, but I saw this when I was 10, and my limited memory is that we don't ever get off of this little beach area the whole fucking movie.
well, as a practical matter, what needs to be built that close to water?
A water park.
A marina.
Okay, maybe a marina.
Oh shit, Neville Brand's in this. Yeah, dude. He's oh god.
Good
Fucking
old-
A. And discount Richard Pryor.
Good old any band.
Hey man, it's my favorite brand is Neville. My favorite brand of actor.
Well, she ain't gonna make it up this hill, Cal.
Where's the D9er?
You can search me.
I got your 9-incher.
Wow.
Hello, Mac. Mac, this is Kelly. Come in. I want to talk to you. Mac, come in.
Up to no good.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Mac.
It's Mac and me.
Beautiful.
Sure. Buckingham Palace.
You know, this place used to be a refueling station.
Okay, so
during
now
World
which
War
one
II.
is the
But there hasn't been
weirdo
anybody here
freak
since.
Susan Jane in this movie? We have to figure that out.
I can't imagine why.
These guys,
6 square
you're
miles of lush
making
tropical
jokes, but these
garden
guys were the Abbott and Hardy of their
What do you
day.
expect? We're only 200 miles off the coast of Africa, right?
Okay, so whoever the biggest star at the time was right now is the one who's going to die first. I'm calling it.
I was actually surprised to find out, like 2 days ago, there actually is a pretty famous name in this movie.
Neville Brand.
I don't know who that is. Robert
Fuck
Urich.
off.
Robert Urich is in this movie.
Well, he can fuck right off too.
What?
What?
Veronica Lake is mentioned.
This is Veronica Lake. Didn't you ever hear of Veronica Lake? I want to tell you something.
I wish I could swim
This
in
chick
Veronica
was
Lake.
cool before they invented the word.
Come on, let's get out of here. Kelly's gonna be on our tails. We're supposed to be fixing up.
You know what? I'll bet there's some old Life magazines.
Oh shit, I bet you it's him. That guy right there.
All right, fellas.
There's never been a man who's
Coach,
ever
go
said
save
there's
us.
some Life magazines.
That used to be an old Explorer Scouty.
Yay.
Can't seem to break the habit.
Yeah, well, you fellas are being paid to hack out a base camp for Warburton's drilling crews, not rummaging around. You see,
This
you can find the
exposition
title of
brought
that
to you
D9.
by oil
Okay,
refineries.
okay, don't get uptight. Hire the best. We'll get your job done on schedule.
We've only got 5 days left.
You do that again, I'll fucking kill
Good
you.
point. I'll go rev up my big yellow baby.
You do that.
He's
Come
into
on, Dutch,
Asian
let's
chicks.
go.
Veronica Lake.
And Veronica Lake.
I keep thinking that's a Wu-Tang logo on his head.
Yeah, it really does look like it.
It will be for our purposes. Wu-Tang Shogun, kill it to the eardrum.
Hey, Dutch. I want you to give Beltran a hand on the access road.
It stinks.
As a, as a safety precaution, why wouldn't you tell him that before he got on the machinery?
Because then we don't have a movie.
Got it. There's all sorts of OSHA safety violations in this movie. I just don't know if I could suspend my disbelief.
Okay, well then.
74. OSHA doesn't give a fuck.
I remember. Oh no, they have the Batman music in here too. That's the fucking Batman submarine music.
Okay, we now return to circle,
sweetheart.
turning a circle.
Destroy!
And we have a title.
We have a title. Man, Robert Urich was a hunk, wasn't he? Look at that piece of man meat. Look at that.
Stop! You're giving away the plot. Yeah, I'm guaranteed, dude. He's going to be the one that dies first.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's the biggest star. Flynn Walker in this motherfucker.
Were they trying for a series? What is this?
Carl Betts as Killdozer. That's my boy.
They've been using the same sound effect for about a minute.
It's on a loop.
My memory of this movie is that it is a lot of footage like this, and that it gets really boring.
Gets boring?
I just don't see how.
It used to be boring.
We don't need a screenplay. We need a sturgeon.
Okay. We're
Oh,
gonna spend 30 minutes of the movie dislodging.
Hold on, though. I did do a little bit of research. There's a shot coming up here. Hold on. I'll point it out. No. Hey, from Party of Five. Okay. Right after he drives past, when he parks. Watch this. See this shot?
Yes.
It was originally cut out.
What's the matter, Warren? Come on.
So they put it back in.
Okay.
Funny looking rock here.
Isn't that great?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I had no idea.
I don't think that the movie could have survived without that shot. So I for one am happy to hear that.
Thank you.
It was establishing the character.
Whatever it is, it's going to have to come out.
You sound
The
like
character of the Jeep.
Show you how it's done.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Lois, I come from a planet called Krypton. It's ticking.
Get out of there, Mac.
You're right, dude. They do look like fucking Wu-Tang logos. Holy shit.
Hold on. This rock is singing a song, sir.
And singing Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. And we have a plot.
Oh no, you cut off its circulation.
We joined Blue Man Group. Oh, fuck off. That's supposed to be like... That's supposed to be it's going from the thing onto the bulldozer?
like transfer.
I don't know what's happening.
This was in the days of the very simplistic sci-fi, and I don't hate that. I mean, it's dumb as fuck, but I don't hate that it's not getting overly complicated.
Mac?
There's a beauty to the simplicity of it. That's why we like shitty movies.
Yep.
Sure. I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
How could it happen? I don't get it.
How could what happen? We don't know what happened.
That's the whole point of like the next 30 minutes. You guys figuring out how it happened.
How could it happen? What? What happened?
The guy's gonna die.
He fucking fell off the thing and
Well,
died.
somebody's gotta do something. Well, Kelly's on the radio. Calling who?
Rush Limbaugh.
It's 4 days out, and besides, it's too slow.
Do you hear? Can y'all hear the wheezing?
Yes, it's great.
That's funny.
Mac needs a doctor in a hospital. Maybe the company can arrange for a mercy flight.
That's not me, I promise.
The best part about it is that you know he had to go in on a Saturday and loop that shit for like 2 hours just to get the sound in the background.
That was really funny.
Well, I bury anywhere as long as he speaks English.
Oh no.
With any
We're trying to
ships in the
podcast.
area. Well, call me back when you do know.
We need to start selling supplements.
Any chance of a plane?
Have we established yet where they are?
Yeah, on planet Earth on an island. Do you remember that opening footage?
All right.
Come on, Neville.
Wait a minute.
Neville, knock
Is it
some
going to turn
sense
out
into
that
this
we
man.
were the aliens all along?
Spoilers! This is another shot that they had to add later. See what I mean?
Slow it down.
They borrowed the MASH set for like a day to shoot this.
How's it going, Tiger?
How's it going, Tiger? I'm doing my best Gregory Pick.
What are you doing about getting Mac to a hospital? Tell.
Is every line in this a fucking ADR?
Gotta talk.
Probably.
Plenty of time later, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like it.
Yeah.
No.
What did he say? Gotta talk?
Gotta talk.
Alone.
Come on, what do you have to say to this
Doesn't
jerk?
look like
If it
him.
wasn't for him. Come on.
I'm about to
He's my
die.
buddy.
Everybody's breathing heavy.
Oh, you know what you...
Here,
Oh, that's funny.
It is funny.
I'm sticking with you. All the way.
Can you stop smiling?
You are. I don't want you looking at me.
Look away from me. I'm hideous.
You heard the man. Come on.
For fuck's sake. You
I
guys
feel like I would not care about looks in this situation.
No. And he said he wanted to talk.
That's true. I
And he
don't want to talk.
I guess he changed his mind. Talk. No, don't look at me. Oh, you're so out of breath. You're not moving.
Did you see it?
See what?
Haha, made you look.
I don't know exactly.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When you hit the rock. Blue. Whatever it was. You must have seen it.
I didn't see anything, man.
It was there.
Did you see it? Blue. I'm not crazy.
Went and killed me, Kelly.
Oh, come on, man.
Listen, that just
I'm
means that
telling
he
you,
still knows his colors.
saw it.
He's doing great. Everything is fine.
It was a thing.
You fell and ate a mushroom. You're fine.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Oh, man.
Unreal. I never seen anything like it, Kelly.
Sure. It's okay.
Sure.
Lie back.
Gaslight.
I saw it jump when the blade hit the rock.
The rock jump?
When the bullet hit the bone, I saw it shoot.
I'm trying to warn you, Kelly. It's blue light.
Not a blue light. Those are the worst kind of lights.
Yeah.
It's there, the blade.
I think he's coming.
Stick your finger in my butt.
Looks familiar. Looks familiar.
Why can't I have a death scene like that?
I ever tell you I introduced him to his girl at a Halloween party back in the States?
Yes, all the
Yeah, but I
time.
called her up ahead of time. See, I said, honey, put on 2 masks. So when Mac took off the first mask, he saw the second, he went, "Ah!" And I said, well, what did I tell you? Not much on looks, but terrific personality.
Fantastic
Go
timing,
ahead.
Trevor.
So he says, Dutch, would you like to play Dunk the Apples? I said, certainly. He
What?
said, with your head? I said, no way.
Did you say dunk the apples? That's a game I've never heard of.
That's what
Really?
it sounded like.
I've heard of bobbing for apples, not dunk the apples.
Oh, okay. I guess it's a different thing.
I think the apples are his balls.
Yeah, I did. Exactly what I was imagining, oddly enough.
Dutch, yeah, I want to be with my friend.
Let's
What
go
Kelly
play.
said.
Oh!
Dunk
I
the
don't
apples.
care what Kelly said.
I want to be with my friend.
And what was so important?
Nothing.
Oh, shit.
Better get a tarp.
You can see the fake
We'll
gray
have
in
to
his
bury him for
hair.
the time being.
I can't distinguish skin from hair on that side of his face.
Is that all you got to say?
I love
Acting.
him.
I'm acting!
What's the good, Dutch? He's bleeding in his own way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He was 2 days away from retirement.
It's
nice
Danny
cue.
Glover in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. I'm too old for this shit. Oh no. Now we're going to have a self-reflective moment about a blue rock and a bulldozer?
Wait,
Mindful walk.
have they done this yet? Or are they going to do this? They did it in Christine once, and it annoyed the shit out of me, but then again, I hate Stephen King. So are they going to do the headlights are eyes thing?
That's funny. I've not seen this. You've seen the movie. I have.
I saw it when I was fucking 10.
You know
oh my God, look.
You know what I saw when I was 10? Transformers.
Because you're gay. Look, watch. Oh, they're teasing it. They're gonna make it the eyes. You rat bastards. So easy. This is probably the first time I ever saw that trope, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, shit!
Red.
Who's the king?
Evil.
I can't do that, Michael.
Why is there a computer sound?
Yeah.
Sound effects. That's a digital sound effect. We're talking about a bulldozer.
Listen, sci-fi. That's the science and the fiction.
It's literally marked in a sound effects library that says sci-fi on it.
Yeah. At any point, there could be a wizard and magic.
That was before the airbag. They just threw air at your face. That's the noise that when you like suck on your cheek.
Go
I
on.
don't suck on my cheek.
Go on. Tell me more.
That, you know.
Oh.
Is he dead? Oh. God damn it. No, he's not a big enough star to be dead. Meanwhile, in a completely different film.
And meanwhile, in completely different stock footage.
Yeah.
We should have had a priest for Mac.
They'll send him back so his folks can do a proper service.
Who's Mac?
The guy that died.
I know, I'm saying they're asking.
Kelly's bringing in the Niner so we can work on her tonight. I haven't seen Dennis.
What is this Niner we keep hearing about?
That's the KILLDOZER. They're not going to call it the KILLDOZER. That'd be awesome. That would make this movie better, actually.
Don't read something that isn't there, Dad.
We gotta run from the KILLDOZER. And Neville Brand's like, no, we're not running from no KILLDOZER.
I liked him, Chubb. I miss people I like.
Hey, it's Walter White.
Yeah. Can we say goodbye now?
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry about my clown nose cock.
You only get one shot at that Mac. What do you say? His trip was short.
Was this
too short?
Was this written in a script?
Rest in peace, Mac.
It's on the back of a shovel.
We'd better go and turn in now.
Did they just tell them, hey, just say whatever you'd say at a funeral?
No, because then they would have cursed. Can't believe he fucking died from a KILLDOZER. We were all feeling a bit sagged and fagged and fashed. It having been an evening of great expenditure, oh my brothers. See, I don't think I would ever be able to drive one of those ever again after what happened.
I still don't know what happened. It was a blue light. And a guy fell over with radiation burns.
So
I
thought I missed something.
I hate blue light, just for the record.
All right, let's pause it. Let's discuss.
So it's a possession movie.
Right.
Which is cool, right? Like, everything that has happened so far is theoretically cool. What we had happen was the KILLDOZER, I mean, it was just a normal bulldozer at that point, I guess. It hits a meteor, and then it becomes possessed with whatever the blue is. And now we are seeing, and now the rest of the movie is going to be the outcome of the bulldozer being possessed.
And what burned
That's a
or
cool
killed
concept.
the guy? No, it is. But what is it that burned or killed the guy?
I was so bored that I didn't pay attention.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
I can tell you.
I was paying attention like intently and still didn't see it. Okay, tell us, Trevor.
The plot.
Okay.
The plot
script,
got him.
The script got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
There it is.
He's getting sleepy.
Fucking Benny the
Oh,
Cab.
nope. He's got some energy. He fed on
One way to say goodbye to
some
an
virgin
Irishman,
blood.
right?
Yeah. Mac, you'd like that.
Here, you knew him best.
He was the best bottle.
Did I ever?
Mac loved it when I drank.
Man, that was the most crazy, beautiful kid. He and I worked together on his first job. You know, Chubb, I sort of showed him the ropes. Only did he learn quick. Listen, let me tell you. Behind that young face, he was about as green as your average fire truck. I remember this time we're working down in Zanzibar, you know?
That used to be a
And
saying
it's
back
hot,
in 1974.
man.
It's like a fire
So we
truck's
get
green
done,
at.
we go at the local
That's what he-
saloon. We're
that's
gonna
what he's
relax
saying,
a little
is
bit,
that
have a little
it's not
coconut
that.
juice. So we're sitting there. In through the door walk three of the local talent. Well, they give us the eye. I look at Mac. Mac looks at them. Bang! The kid's gone like a shot. I turn around.
I'm starting to question if there was a script
Hey.
to this movie.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Made for TV in the 1970s, I'm sure that there was. It was probably just trash. I mean, we're learning that currently.
Yeah.
Dude, all of this stuff sounds very scripted.
Yeah,
I mean,
he ate it
it's
up.
fun to sit here and go, yeah, there's no script, but all of this dialogue sounds like someone who doesn't have any contact with the outside world wrote it all out, and then the director said, no, say it verbatim. And these are good actors, I have to say.
It's
You know,
so
they can-
unnatural. Like
It's unnatural dialogue
Where'd
with
that
a
come
natural
We're
performance,
having
and
one
it's
for
kind of
Mac.
jarring.
Then we're turning in. No problem.
But not my boy Neville. My Neville is
Sleeping
fucking
late
delivering.
tomorrow.
Have a slug? Go on.
You want to be our
Special
friend, don't
occasion.
you?
Nobody's going to report you to the company for one little shot.
The bar's closed.
I am the company.
Loser. Doesn't he want to fit in?
I know what this is. You're trying to seduce me.
Swiped it from my old lady's
What do
liquor
you mean
cabinet.
report him to the company?
He's a dried-out drunk.
Well, then why did
Making
you...
good with his job's his last chance with the company.
Huh?
Oh, you're a real sweetheart, Dennis.
You know what would have been a great crossover is Gilligan's
What's wrong,
Island
Kelly?
meets
You always used to know when to
KILLDOZer.
bear down and when to ease up.
Look, I'm human.
Well, then remember we are too.
I'm not. Look at me.
I've hit
Yeah,
the...
you're right.
I'm
did you get
a
that?
Geico caveman.
I want you to check her out in the morning, and I mean good.
Why, what's wrong?
You find out, and then you tell me.
Here, let me do that.
Did he suddenly grow a bunch of hair?
Give me some clue.
Like, I don't... it's darker than it was. Like, it was white earlier.
I told you, it was the Hollywood gray, probably sweated out. Uh-oh.
I'll bet.
Dude, why would you tempt with the thing and the...
It's awake.
Oh, Lord.
Puerto Ricans are lazy, Michael.
Okay, I love this scene. That's great.
That's a pretty cool shot.
That was cool. I did like that.
Yeah. But the rest of the movie...
The other 99% of the movie is garbage.
I'm telling you, it was a fluke accident, Bonnie. There was no negligence. Now listen, you tell Warburton nobody's letting him down. He's got my personal guarantee that this job is coming in right on the money.
Now a live read from
Bonnie,
Fleshlight.
one more thing. You notified McCarthy's mother? Yeah. Well, I want somebody to go over there personally. I don't want her getting some lousy telegram. Right.
Telegrams
Okay.
were pretty out of date by then.
Same time tomorrow.
Wait a minute.
Kelly!
Warburton wants Killdozer to make a weapon out of it.
What'd you find? Nothing.
You sure?
Well, I found the compression lever wired down, the drain cock's open, the air intake blocked, and the main fuel line cut.
Yeah,
Drain cock.
because I didn't want her going anywhere.
That's a verb.
Sure.
Well, you saw this. Remember that 99M grader we had nobody could handle?
Yep. Think we got another?
It's a possibility. Still, if you say she's okay.
Well, there was one thing.
Neville is trying so hard in this scene.
Right here.
Which one's Neville?
That one.
You hear that? I couldn't locate whatever's
It's got
causing
a
it.
heartbeat.
It's ticking.
Probably not important.
Belton came by asking for her up at the Morrow Pit.
Well, he's just going to have to make do with the D4. I don't want anybody taking this machine out until I give the green light, okay?
You
Why is he
hold it
wearing
back on
Donald
me.
Duck's hat?
Yeah, I guess I am for right now.
You see what I mean? It's
Well, when the
fucking,
time
it's fake hair.
Thickest sideburns I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Yeah. And the other guy's sideburns, I can't tell if they're a wig.
They look very fake.
Yeah.
Maybe I better move your cot into the 80D so we can get some work done around here.
Oh, he said
Don't
cot.
worry, I'll get my job done.
Then get at it now. I'm getting tired of your attitude.
And I'm tired of being kept in the dark.
And I'm tired of you being
What's this
tired.
with this funny blue light? I'm no piece of candy.
What?
That's horrible.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm the best shovel operator you'll ever have.
But I'm no piece of candy.
Now
I can-
back to the blue light.
I know how to work a shovel.
I'm listening.
I'm no piece of candy.
You breathe one word.
You didn't take back seriously.
You think I'm a
It was out of
really
his
original.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, checks out. I'm a Werther's original, goddammit.
Oh, he's crazy. Well, I feel better now.
Still, last night I wondered. I could have sworn the D9 blade moved. Took my foot off.
See what I mean? It's so fake.
And there's so much exposition, and
I could swear the D9.
Cayley, you're adorable. I love that she calls it exposition.
Their poor excuse for exposition.
Oh, watch this, watch this. Watch this. It's time to thin out the cast. And of course, it's the black guy.
Would
And
this
I don't remember him, like, having any reason to do that. What was
Yeah.
the reason?
I don't know, but would that also be the level of emotion to just tell someone, hey, get out? Oh, we're going to kill the one and only radio.
Oh, shit.
Hey, say what you want. I'm pretty sure that
You're certifiable, Quint.
John Carpenter stole this idea for the thing.
Killdozer knows what Killdozer is doing.
I think John Carpenter stole the thing from the thing. Actually.
I wasn't serious.
Oh, okay, because you had your serious voice on.
That is my serious voice. This is my serious voice.
Thank you, buddy. I'm autistic. I love cartoons. I mean, this is all solid action footage.
With no excitement. That's what I don't understand about this movie. This is an action sequence and I am bored.
This movie is so awful. We knew what we were getting into. Also, I don't really see any reason he can't just jump out.
Well, because the last guy...
Oh, there! Finally, he took my advice.
Yeah, but the other guy did that too, and then he chased him. Like, this is like he's doing now. And he just said, what is happening? I think I'll just examine it.
The thing looks like
more of those sounding
slow, and he looks like he's trying to go very fast.
More of the sci-fi music library.
And for some reason, he believes that there's nowhere to run.
He's in a field.
In a circle.
He's in a field.
You know what probably is the best place to go? The direction that opposite of where it's going, because it can't make an easy 180 turn. Is there an electric fence we can't see? Why can't he move beyond?
Oh, God.
That seems like a good idea.
Oh, God. This is a Roger Corman death. We don't have the effects to squish a dummy full of blood, so we just have him go into the pipes. It's an implied death. That's what they call that.
You're going to fill a pipe full of ground meat and run over it.
No, they're just going to run over a pipe that he crawled into, and that's all you got to do. See? The scene's over. Wow. And now we're like, you know...
It was made for TV. We have to remember.
WNEW. It's a hell of a grave.
Very shallow.
Much like this film. But hey, at least it's over. The End. A Jim Handy production. Keep a jam handy. Oh, for fuck's sake. He really has Hitler hair.
And white sideburns that somehow morph into his skin.
Okay, how did it happen?
So they did
Don't
like
give us none of
they
that
had an
about
action
the D9er
sequence.
going haywire.
Now they're going to talk about it for another 20 minutes.
I don't know why.
How come there's no commercial breaks in here?
There, you saw it.
Oh yeah, good point.
Maybe you were seeing pink elephants too.
You're one of those homos.
Kelly, Mac, and Al are dead. Get off his back. I saw Belton
Get
lose
on
control
mine.
and go plowing into that radio before the thing ran away with it.
You tell
Must
him,
have
Neville.
bailed out. You saw by the tracks how he got it. What more do you need? A logical explanation.
You know, he's got to come up with one sooner or later.
What you need is a good pair of coveralls.
It's going to have to be later because there's an hour of daylight left and there's work to be done. So let's get at it, huh?
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Do you believe that guy?
Wants us to work.
You see what I mean, though? There's no way this wasn't written.
I get it, but it also is just so awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
A poorly written script is still a script. I know. I've written only poorly written scripts.
It looks so human.
Because the headlights, you see, it's a trick that they pull.
Sentient now.
Exactly.
Look at you with your $5 words.
It has
Gee,
a
Dennis,
soul.
it's real tough,
Johnny
you know?
5. Johnny KILLDOZER is alive.
Starting to plan a family.
Will you stop shaving with my vibrator?
It's a good thing they kept us in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go swimming.
Oh, geez.
You're near water,
Me and Mac
dummy.
used to go swimming. We go swimming all the time, mostly at night, splashing around like a couple of jaybirds. People used to think we were crazy.
Wow.
We're crazy.
We were in love.
You have to be crazy to be in this business, right?
Like a couple of
Live
jaybirds?
hard, laugh hard, because...
Like a couple of J-offs.
Hey, Dennis, come on.
I think he was in love with him.
Go swim.
Yeah, come on, right now, we can go.
Come on, take your pants off.
Yeah,
Nothing weird. Nothing weird's happened. Let's get naked.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, I just texted you something. Check your phone.
I did. I turned it down. Is it still overmodulated?
You're getting real close to it as well.
I'm trying to do like the NPR thing, like be right on top of it.
Back up a couple inches.
All right, buddy.
Wait, hold on. So they need a CB radio to talk, but he's getting a radio signal?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's, doesn't go both ways, like Cayley in college.
Kelly,
Please, the lady's wish.
what exactly did you see?
Pink elephants.
How come he can't wear his hat properly? It's always to one side.
He's representing Wu-Tang. That's how they wear their hair.
Yeah, my shit is fresh, yo.
When it ran him down. Throttling, pivoting, floating the blade.
How?
I don't know how.
Throttling, floating. Those all sound like sex positions.
Malfunction in the controls. You've seen rogue machinery operate before.
Look, I heard McCarthy too. I'm trying to warn you. A blue light. My God, it was there in the blade.
You don't believe that.
The question is, do you?
No.
Is Corn Diff still here?
Dutch, shut that noise off and get some sleep.
Hey, buddy.
Boss around.
Now don't you start.
got him.
You can't play off.
I need to make an AI
That B9 is
image
harmless
of
now. It's out of fuel or racked up out there
Corn Diff
somewhere.
operating a
So we leave
bulldozer.
it be and let the company engineers come in
If
and
the
find the
Killdozer
bugs
is going
in
to
it
get
later.
any of us,
And
it's
if you're
most
wrong.
likely to get Corn Diff because he's already in a
Tomorrow's
field.
gonna be
And there was already a scene where he was mowing down corn that we
Better
were
get
talking
some
about other
sleep.
things during.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Finally, some music. There's been like.
I just realized that there's not been any sort of sound.
Well, there has, but it
there
hasn't
was?
been like at the very beginning. I pointed out they used like Batman stock sound music.
And
Oh,
that's
it's
why
true.
that's why the action sequences are so boring. Music
Yeah, there's-
makes action sequences so much more exciting. So like all of those like shots that should have been really cool that were not at all.
You're right, man.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that as an editing assignment. I'm gonna try and make that sequence interesting.
Yeah.
Man, those
I love
MST3K guys. Wow, who would have known they have to work this hard? 'Cause this movie,
Dude, they worked for 3 days on one movie.
but my point is that like, we all came into this thinking we're gonna goof on it, and it's boring the fuck out of all of us. It's such a terrible movie. How do they do this on a regular basis? So
Oh, stop motion.
wait a minute. If it can just control everything, why does it still need steering handles to be moved?
Because it's still.
That would be wacky if it didn't.
Then it wouldn't be believable.
Yeah.
Kill all humans. Killdozer is alive.
I feel like this movie came into being when someone realized that like if you stuck a brick on the accelerator on the pedal, it could just go in one direction and you could film it and it looked like it was driving by itself. And they're like, yeah, we got a whole movie.
There's no primal fear that relates back. Like I don't understand.
I can't hear Cayley now.
Yeah, all right. It was a really loud scene. There you go. We got you. No, it was just a loud scene.
What did you say, Cayley?
So I was just saying there's like no primal fear that relates back to this. Like, yes,
Yeah.
there is the idea of like there's the idea of like man being afraid of getting taken over by machine, but this is so stupid. This is so far beyond idiotic that this is not that fear at all.
I mean, I was only half joking. I mean, like this probably did come about because somebody realized you could make a bulldozer just run in one direction.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. It's a good horror movie makes you like tap into your own psyche.
Yeah.
And I've never been scared of a runaway bulldozer that is possessed by an alien spirit.
Especially if you're in an open area like a beach or a parking lot, you can literally fuck off in any direction.
Yeah.
They have not established that they can't leave. Like they could probably all just walk in one direction and escape Killdozer.
Okay, look, they're going to leave in the third act at some point.
On a spaceship.
Go like on the other side of a river.
Exactly. Well,
I mean, unless I'm wrong about
that. There has to be a boat. They could have just gotten on a boat and defeated Killdozer.
They're on the water, but aren't they?
They're on a beach. I would assume there's a boat nearby somewhere.
They're on that island, aren't they? Yeah.
I don't know. They have not established that they're locked in for any reason.
Cayley, you remember the movie, right? Like
I am pretty sure that I remember what happens. This is what I will say. is that I did not remember when we came into watching this. I was like, I don't remember the end of this movie at all. I remember nothing. This is going to be like watching it for the first time. I have some vague memories of it, but not a ton. Within like 2 minutes of watching the movie, I either guessed the ending or remembered it, and I'm not sure which.
That's what I'm saying.
Or I could be totally wrong, and I don't want to say what I think is going to happen, because if I'm right, then I will spoil the whole thing.
Yeah. But that's what I'm half remembering, half betting on, is that there's no way there's going to still be right where they are now at the end of the third act, or at least, they're going to leave. They have to leave at some point.
So,
Spoiler alert, it was all a dream.
The question
I
is...
used to read Word Up magazine.
How do you... Okay, so if I'm trying to escape a shark, I get out of the water. If I'm trying to, there's ways to get out of... How do you escape a runaway bulldozer? Honestly, what is... And your answer to that
ways.
Was... It turns around slowly, so that's certainly a good thought. I think there are some other ways, though.
This movie is literally that one sight gag in Austin Powers.
Yeah. I feel like there has to be an effort on the human part to get killed by the bulldozer. There's really no way for you to not get killed.
One of the things they're trying to do does work in films, which is that the person being attacked by whatever supernatural or weird magic force is not running as fast as they could because they're in shock as to what they're seeing. And the thing is, they've been doing that a little bit here, but it's not effective at all. And it just looks like they're just sitting there going, ah, and you don't buy that they're in shock or any of that stuff. So it's just meh.
It's obviously a very, very terrible lack of budget.
Yeah. What's going on with Carl, Cayley?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I saw the D9er operating all by itself.
You're paid.
That was me zoning out about the movie again.
I don't blame you. This sucks.
For two guys to have the same hallucination.
Wait, how far along are we?
Halfway through.
Oh,
Should I tell my story now and make it even longer?
No. We're good.
Come on, you guys don't want to hear about John Fetterman's nephew?
Figure it out. I picked up a piece of that rock that you hit.
What about it?
Skipped all the way across the lake. It was rad.
Look close and tell me if you ever saw anything like it.
What color is it?
Meteorite, maybe.
Blue.
Oh, for the love of God, man, will you face it? Two of us are dead. What'll it take to make a believer out of you? Another one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, Sorball, what do you think I should do?
We gotta level with the other guys. Assuming there is something inside that dozer, we find it and destroy it.
How?
We got plenty of dynamite.
Are you crazy? That D9er costs 90...
You're a corporate fuck.
That's
what he's saying.
Come on.
You see Dennis bail out of bed this morning? Nope. So?
This was 1974.
Your friend Kelly are up to something. I mean for them, not us.
It is.
I think the pressure's got to both of them. They're looking out for number 1 and 2.
Good point, Weege.
This is ridiculous. I'm sitting here thinking about it, that so many movies came out shortly after this that to some extent I do think they borrowed from this a little bit. Like Alien. Think about it. Wayland Yutani, company like the evil corporation trying to save money, not being in contact. It's odd. I don't think there was a direct theft of this, but it is kind of funny to think that this movie did it first.
When did Duel come out?
78, I think.
It came out before Jaws. And Jaws.
It came out before Jaws, or did it came out after?
Yeah, no, it definitely came out before Jaws. That's how he got the job.
Pretty sure Major League was based on this.
That's your cue to hit play, Weege.
I got it. Thank you.
Who?
I think this Mac thing bought you a bad dream.
What bad dream? There are 2 graves down there on the beach.
Graves?
And there's lots of room for
There's
2 more.
aliens now?
Listen, Dutch, for once and for all, you know there's not a more experienced construction boss in the business. So let's clam up this dumb talk and get this thing back on a job.
He's practically God.
I'm an organ grinder, goddammit. This is what I do.
Most experienced boss in the business. Survival of management, that's what they call it. Guys like us, we're expendable. You better take that
Spoilers.
paper bag off your head and open up those trusting eyes. You and me, Chubb.
Your beautiful, beautiful
We're
eyes.
gonna be on the beach pretty soon.
We're gonna be swimming.
Stretched out, Chubb. 4 little bodies all in a row.
Greased up. Drunk. Let's make some bad decisions. Come on.
Dutch, I want to talk to you.
We have the holy hand grenade. How not to be seen.
How? What did it hit that was
A landmine, apparently.
Propane tank or something?
So the point of this shot is to let us know that you can like, throw dynamite at it and it doesn't matter. So we have to.
So I did just realize that how I believe this movie ends may or may not be how it ends. But probably the thing that got it in my head was a Simpsons reference. So
That's funny. Yeah.
Either the Simpsons did it after this, or
Okay.
I'm conflating things. We'll find out once we get to the end.
Tease. I feel like they do.
Let's see you get a good night's sleep now, humans.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're supposed to remember that it's actually in the because that great blue animation we saw earlier that you guys loved,
It's blue.
and it's so lifelike. Walt Disney had been making movies for 30 years, but no, we can fucking have some shitty animation. It's fine. I love this shot, by the way.
It truly portrays
This
the
one I'm not hot
emotion that they're feeling.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah,
Gravitas.
I feel it in my cockles.
In your drain cock.
I stand by what I said. See what I mean? They're like right on the beach.
They're not like surrounded by water though. It looks like they could go somewhere.
Check it out and gas them all up, will you?
Yeah, but like the opening shot with a thing landed, it was in front of a beach. In front of water.
Yeah, but on the other side, I'm saying, not going into the water. I'm saying, looks like there's like a.
No, they're on an island.
road.
That opening shot after we saw the globe.
Get on the other side of the. Get on the other side of the hill.
Fly boat day after tomorrow.
His hat is crooked every
Shut
time.
that thing off.
Where is this radio signal? Oh, it's a tape
coming off his spool.
Oh, that's a fucking. Okay, that's a good point. This movie makes sense on a deeper level now.
Remote control.
Now I understand it.
That's got to be it, huh? That thing is running by remote control. Listen. Listen, you guys. We got to do something. I mean, something's wrong. Machines just don't run by themselves.
Wait a minute. Now
means
that you
there's
say
somebody
that,
else on this island. You know, foreign spies or something.
Jews.
Scientists. No, listen, Dennis. Come on, I'm serious.
We're wasting time.
That's gotta be it.
There's got to be a logical explanation.
they're controlling this with their weather machine.
Remote controlled Jews.
Got him gassed up?
Yep. I'd sure like to know what that dynamite
Ah, that was a
is running
perfect spot for a
Yeah,
fart
so
drop.
would I. We gotta get out of here.
Where to?
That high ground.
Oh, we're not
You're
going
losing your talent.
I am.
how
My
to
A material.
Wait.
phase it.
Yeah.
I still say it's remote control.
I don't want to be your friend
We can
anymore.
move faster. We'll hide and run. Gain time.
Will
until
you
that
stop
ship
saying
shows up.
remote control? We
I'm
got
calling the
it.
shots.
Dutch, you better ride with me.
Okay, I just thought it was remote control. No, I just think
But all I have is this blanket, and
it's a remote control, probably. I think. You think it's remote control, boss? I think it's remote control.
I don't trust your machines.
He thinks it's remote control. Neville doesn't give no kinds of a fuck.
Did I ever tell you I played in the Cotton Bowl?
What the fuck?
Ever seen a grown man naked?
See, this is totally written.
That man turned out to be Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah.
It's too polished to not be written.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh my god, you can see the crane.
I think that's the first time that anybody has ever described this movie as polished.
A polished turd.
Oh, snizzap.
It was hiding. It was camouflaged. It was ready to,
It was hiding
ready to
amongst the
pounce.
other yellow corn stalks and no one saw it.
Oh, how great would it be if you see it, like, they turn around and look, and it starts looking away like it's, like suspiciously. Oh, that means it's angry.
The black smoke.
The black smoke.
Shouldn't it have blue smoke?
I know,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, shouldn't it also be good? I mean, it's a good idea for a movie. And they just... I want that truck.
This is the type of movie that I want to see a remake of.
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of movie that needs like somebody who is just goofy enough. I need to direct the remake of this movie.
You remember when there was like a string of sci-fi alien movies where Tom Cruise was in every one of them for a while? This is the one he missed.
She won't make it any further up this
There was like the last movie that I felt like deserved a reboot, like what Cayley's saying is Willard. Did you ever see the
I love Willard.
Crispin Glover's? Yeah.
I
was
just
so
recently
happy.
talked about that, actually. I love that movie. I'm in
Yeah.
love with Crispin Glover.
I was so happy. That movie made me so happy. Like when I heard that he was remaking it, I was like, "There's no way this isn't going to be bad," and I was right.
Yeah.
The fact that he sings Ben in the end, I'm just like, dude, fuck to the yes.
Also, I could listen to him sing Clowny Clown Clown
Yes,
any day.
Clowny Clown Clown.
But I will say, Willard was incredible. I love the original. I love Ben.
Yeah.
All of those movies are perfect.
But
And
do you
I
think
hope
do you think the remake's better? With Crispin?
in many ways. In many
Thank
ways.
you. That's what I mean. It's so much better. It deserves a reboot.
Well, the example that I always give is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was a remake.
Yeah.
It was a remake of a Marlon Brando film called Bedtime Stories.
Bedtime Stories.
And Bedtime Stories was a piece of trash, and everybody hated it.
Want some music?
Especially Marlon.
And when Frank Oz decided that he was going to remake it as Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, people kept asking him, well, why are you remaking a movie that's bad? And he said, well, you don't need to remake a movie that's good.
Right.
Like teams.
Like, this is the perfect movie to remake.
What do you say? Why not?
Like Little Shop of Horrors. The original was terrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
The original?
It wasn't terrible. It was fine. It was fine. Dude, that movie was made in 3 days, okay? I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
That movie was
I
made
know.
because Roger Corman
I
had
stand
access
by it.
to a... He had
That's
access...
also a public domain movie.
Yeah, that is one I found.
One of Jack Nicholson's
I
first
streamed
movies.
it.
And what I hated about it when I first found out about it was that they would put him on the cover, like all the VHS copies of it. And I was like, holy shit, Jack Nicholson is fucking Seymour?
What do you think about building a signal fire? Maybe an airplane or a fishing boat might...
Oh, and the end of Little Shop of Horrors, the original, is essentially the exact same ending as The Shining.
I'll kill you, dude. I will fucking kill you.
It is the same ending. He was there all along.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I'm not a fan of The Shining, Cayley. I think it's a very overrated piece of garbage.
I think that Kubrick is complicated. So
I will say he was obviously talented and great, but he was not consistent in his greatness.
I am a firm believer that everybody gets to have their own opinions about movies. So I liked The Shining a lot. I continue to like it a lot, but meh. If you don't, I'm not going to be upset. If you said that you didn't like Crispin Glover, then I might get upset. That might be the thing that pushes me.
I would love to see Crispin Glover as Jack Torrance.
I can't say that I even know enough about Crispin Glover. I obviously know who he is, but all I can think of him is Back to the Future. I can't even think of another movie with him.
Oh, he's wonderful. My favorite of his is a movie called Reuben and Ed. It's a weird movie. It's a really weird movie. It's great.
You know what? He's in River's Edge, isn't he? He's in River's Edge?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
One of my friends just went to see a screening of his new movie at a film festival this past year, Mr. K. And I was so jealous. I was like, oh my God, I want to go so bad. And so I had my friend yelled at him from afar, Reuben and Ed is awesome. And then Crispin stopped and looked at him. And I was like, that could have been me.
It could have been. Alas. So, is this movie still on?
KILLDOZER.
Halfway through it.
Yeah, KILLDOZER is now essentially stalking like a puma, hiding in the
I
grass.
remember this scene. Okay. I remember this scene.
Those shots are great. I love anything with a robot or something that appears to look like a robot.
I love that I watched this as at 10 and had no idea it stunk.
Get to see your parents. Trevor, quit sitting so close to the television.
Oh no, we were hiding. We were hiding in a library, an AV, like a video. Because that was what the story was. Is that we were at camp and one of my friends had the tape and we went in. The camp was in was in a school that was used during the year, and we went into the library and we watched it, and it was just. I think we were just more excited the fact that we were fucking pulling a fast one and watching this supposedly grown-up movie.
This movie is garbage. Let me tell you guys a funny story about watching a movie. My parents were not the best parents. Well, I guess they just weren't the best at anything. And my dad, they're essentially children who had another child. And my dad, when I was 9, I believe I was 9.
I believe you were 9.
Tells me that he saw this great movie on HBO and that I need to see it the next time it comes on, because back then you had to wait for stuff, remember? It was called Pet Sematary. And he's like, this movie was really crazy. And he tells me the whole plot. And as a 9-year-old, I think, my dad told me I should watch this movie. I'm going to wait and watch it. So I watched it when it came on again, and I didn't sleep for a week.
My dad was a good dad, and he showed me a movie that was re-released in theaters. This would have been 87. And we went to go see it. It was a movie that he loved as a boy. And he knew that I would, I liked this kind of thing, and so maybe I would, enjoy it. And it was Song of the South.
Oh boy. Wow.
I got to see Song of the South in the theater.
Oh, I even have a worse story than that one that I just told, which is when I was 5 years old, my dad really, really wanted to go see a movie, but couldn't find anybody to go with him or a babysitter for his 5-year-old son. So he took me to go see The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
When I was 5, the big thing that happened for me when I was 5 was my parents showed me Jaws because it was rated PG since it came out.
Wow.
People forget that. It was rated PG. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Cayley.
My parents hadn't seen it since it was in the theater, and so they didn't remember how horrifying it was.
How a kid gets eaten alive in one of the scenes, yeah.
And I would not go in the bathtub. I wouldn't go near the toilet. I was there, and to this day, that is where my lifelong fear. I am terrified. I can't even look at a picture of a shark without freaking out.
You can't watch Jaws?
I love watching shark movies. I just
Okay.
freak out really bad when I'm doing it. So I've seen probably more shark movies than almost anybody in the world. I've seen all of the Jaws ripoffs. I've seen I'm a huge fan of them, but I cry like a baby and then I check under my bed.
Have you covered any of that on your channel?
No, I've talked about it a little bit. The only one that I've ever really talked about was Deep Blue Sea, because the problem with talking about a shark movie is that means that I then have to edit sharks.
Slowly.
And I don't want to edit shark footage because then I'm going to have to look at it for a prolonged period of time. So I've been avoiding that. How many more minutes do we have?
Yeah.
14. 14
All right,
minutes.
we can do it. We can do it.
All right.
I don't know if this movie can do it, though.
I want one of those Jeeps so bad.
That does look awesome, doesn't it?
I really want the end of this movie to be the end that I think that it is.
Everybody
I thought you were
dies.
going to say, I want this end of this movie to be now.
Well,
It's 14 minutes of credits.
I think Roger Rabbit was 14 minutes credits. He said, as an OCD freak. What happened,
Did
dude?
we lose it again?
Thank you.
You have to watch for more than 14 minutes now.
It's actually 30 minutes when you factor in the pauses.
I show that I have all my bars for my internet. So I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. And I wonder if it's the website.
You
or
sound
something.
fine now.
Yeah.
Man, wonderful. Wonderful.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, it's still
Okay,
recording.
good. Yeah, you are. I can see it now. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Oh, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Well, I'm going to potentially spoil the movie. I could be wrong about this, but I believe. Are we ready for it? This is what I believe happens in the end of the movie.
Okay.
So, if I remember correctly, it is effectively it's the Treehouse of Horror episode in The Simpsons when I think it's season 7, and it's the Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace, and it's when Willie becomes a creepy spider guy, and they lure him into a sand pit. They've been at the beach the whole time. And what might stop a killdozer is, a sand trap, essentially. And then they shove something into his little tube hole, and it's basically exactly the same thing that happens.
That better not be the fucking end.
I believe that is the end. But again, that is my memory of the end. I could very well just be thinking of the Simpsons episode.
You know what? If that's the ending, I can't believe I'm going to say this. There might be a god who is merciful.
Good, right?
Yeah.
It would make sense. It would make a lot of sense for the killdozer get lured to the beach and then basically be in quicksand. That's the way that you stop a killdozer.
I mean, here's the dumb thing about it, though. The whole movie takes place on an island. If they could just get off the island, they don't even need to worry about defeating it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Just let it run itself dry.
Yeah. Well, no, because they did a shot where he cuts the fuel and it doesn't have any effect on whether because it's magic. Remember that blue animation where it goes?
But surely it can't go underwater.
No, it can't.
Well, there you go.
Magic doesn't work underwater.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Well, let's just say that is how it ends. I'd rather that be the
great
ending.
Yeah. I think that's a great ending.
Listen, I feel like we've been making fun of it, but I want people if you come away from this, at least with what my opinion of it is that this is, I mean, it really is the height of cinematic, achievement. I mean, it goes Citizen Kane, Birth of a Nation, sorry, the first 3 Medea films, and then Killdozer.
Of course.
Well, maybe this won't be our debut episode for this. I don't know.
I think it should be. I think
it should be, and I think it leaves a wonderful room for mystery, so that everybody can go watch the movie themselves and find out if I'm right or not.
I like that. I like that
it
a
puts
lot.
the mystery in Mystery Science Theater.
Yes.
Yes. Well, all right. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to leave with a whimper and totally anticlimactic. But I would love for everyone to plug what they got going on. So, for you, Miss Cayley, would you please plug?
I believe that was starting with me. I'm just going to jump in here. I can be found talking about movies on my channel on YouTube, Once Over with Cayley, Cayley. You can find me on Who Are These Podcasts. I will be live in Las Vegas at hackamania.com. Use promo code Cayley for 10% off your tickets. I will be performing there with Who Are These Podcasts and on the last ever episode with Dr. Steve of Weird Medicine. And I'm starting a new podcast called The Murder Game Podcast, where we will be talking about how to murder lots of people. So that will be very fun and out very soon. Yes.
Luigi?
I'm here.
Hey.
I just, I keep getting kicked out and coming back in. All right. So, Trevor, and oddly enough, what's crazy is it's still recording all of this very clearly. I'm listening to it. Like, everybody is very clear, except for me. But
and
no
plugs.
Oh, yeah. I'm just, I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. Looney Tunes Critic. Google me. You'll find shit. Some of it's flattering. Some of it isn't. Some of it's autistic rambling about, people who don't like me anymore because I said something about their favorite cartoon.
I'll plug from the tiny window. I'm Corndiff. I'm the yellow guy. You can find me on YouTube at Corndiff. I did mine, Luigi.
There you go.
It was me.
All right. I'm going to jump out of here. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it is really, really pissing me off.
This is wonderful.
Man.
I'm sorry.
No,
we'll
shit
figure
happened.
something out.
This was fun.
Thank you.
It was great. I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for being here, and I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties.
Let's get out of here! Hey, you hear that?
Hear what?
The surf. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for a moonlight swim, you know? Hey, Dennis, I ever tell you about the time in Kuwait? Me and Mac, we were... What's it doing out there?
Doing a war dance? Maybe it won't attack at night like John Wayne's Indians.
You're crazy. Coach, he's crazy. He's gonna get us killed. That thing's trying to murder us.
Hey, easy. Take it easy, Dutch. Tell you what. How about, for medicinal purposes only, huh?
Hey, right.
Why don't you, stretch out and relax for a little while? We'll keep an eye on things.
A private stock?
Might as well.
Dutch, put this back, will you?
You know, you're finished with Warburton, even if we do get out of this thing. There's going to be investigations, asking for things we don't have, like a logical explanation.
So we tell him the truth.
Like you did after that Andy's power plant fiasco?
I told him the truth then, too.
Oh, and they crucified you for it. What did it cost you? Your job? Your reputation? You want a piece of advice. Never have anything you care about losing. Travel light and travel alone.
That's the way you play it.
And nobody lays a glove on me.
As long as you're happy.
Dutch, I'm going swimming! Hey, Dutch! Hold it!
Dutchie was right. You can't kill a machine.
What?
Kill a machine. Hey, wait a minute. Of course you can't kill a machine. Don't you see our mistake?
Yeah. The thing, or whatever. That's what has to be stopped. But how?
I don't know how. But there's a way. There's gotta be a way. Think, man. How do you go about killing
a killer? It's too heavy to hang. It's too big to put in the gas chamber.
Wait a minute. Electricity.
Brilliant.
I'm serious. Electrocution. We shoot juice into that big dozer. We got that generator.
Looks damaged.
Maybe, maybe not. We need a conductor of some kind.
You're spinning your wheels, Kelly.
No, I'm not. It'll work. And that's what's gonna make it work. Come on, Sarvo, give me a hand. You got it straight? We're gonna make that dozer charge the grader. If he gets both treads on that grid, wham, we fry it like bacon.
Assuming it'll come from that direction.
I'll jockey the grader.
And assuming it's dumb enough to be suckered.
You're gonna be at that generator, ready to throw the switch, right?
If it doesn't work,
it has to. It's under warranty. You know, you may make it yet, Sarmo.
home's gone. The thing's dead.
Yeah. But we're not exactly home free.
No, I guess not. All we got is our word that the thing existed.
You know, we could fake things. Tell the authorities the guys got caught in a landslide.
No, tell the truth.
No matter what?
No matter what.
You know, in about 100 years, I might get to like you.
And blow your whole philosophy?
All I know is I'm sure glad to be alive.
So am I, Sarbo. So am I.
That's right, it sucks.